Hello everyone, my name is Omar Ahmad Khan and today I'm going to give you a quick introduction to Microsoft Visual Studio Code and tell you what it's about. Now Microsoft Visual Studio Code is essentially this software that's developed by Microsoft which is supposed to help developers and coders get all of their things in one place, edit them, run them, take out any bugs that might be there in the code and publish their applications. Now, anytime a developer is working on an application, they have something called a repository or their own folder. In order to open a repository or your workstation folder, you come here to File, you click on Open Folder, you navigate to the folder that you want. For me, it's going to be this final project, and I'm going to click on Select Folder. Now, this opens the workstation over here on your left. This is showing you all the files that are there within that workstation and how you can click on any of them to access them. Now, mainly the file types that Microsoft Visual Studio Code allows you to access and edit are those such as txt, ipynub, which is a Python notebook, right? So you're going to have different cells over here which can be executed separately, or you can have the .py extension. .py is a Python application which is just used as one big block of code which you execute to run any application. Now over here, as you can see, there are no cells whatsoever. It's just one big block of code, and once you execute this, you can figure out what bugs are there within this code and debug them by following the instructions. Let me give you an example of how you can get different errors and debug your things. Okay, so over here, I have my entire block of code. First of all, we have to come here and select a kernel. A kernel is basically that piece of that part of your CPU which is going to execute each and every line of code. So I'm going to use the base 3.9.7 Python kernel. This is essentially the language in which I've coded this entire notebook, and it's going to help me run this. Now, first and foremost, you're going to have to import all your dependencies. So these are our dependencies, and we're importing them. Over here, as you can see, that this cell block is still running. That's why you can see this rotating, that spinning wheel. This tells you how much time it took for you to execute the code, and the check mark basically means that the code has been executed successfully. Now, over here, there's another piece of code that I've written, and as you can see, it's not it gave me an error. The error is the file not found, right? So you can come down over here, and it's going to tell you exactly what the issue is. It's saying that no such file or directory as creditcard.csv found. Now the issue, the reason that is that this working notebook is over here in the final submission folder, and within this folder you're not going to be able to see any CSV file. You can see the CSV file over here, which is over there in the main directory. So if you take this here, copy it into this folder, right? You come back to this code and you press execute again. It's going to finally detect the CSV file, run this code successfully, and it's done. Now, sometimes you might want to open a PDF file within this. To open up a PDF file, you might need to download something called an extension. Now, extensions are these plugins that you can add to your main software, Visual Studio Code, and those are going to help you access a lot of different types of files. So over here, if I want PDF, I'll just type in PDF, and it's going to show me a result of all these extensions which can help me possibly view PDF files. I used VS Code -PDF, and this allowed me to come here, click on PDF, and it's going to open up this file as if I would normally open it in any other software. Extensions can be used for a lot of different things. Now over here we just search for PDF, but really I have extensions installed for C#, Cloud Code, Debugger for Java, and all of these different coding modules, which will basically allow me to access those file types on Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Now I think that should be enough for a quick introduction to this software and how you can learn more about how to use it through my channel. And I think that should be it. Thank you, and please come again.